Good morning. This is Bobby Dupre with the Bobby Dupre Show, presented to you each Thursday morning at 7 a.m. And of course, it replays in its entirety on Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. And many of you are watching it on cable systems, on your iPhones, iPads, all those kind of internet
you got it.
Connections.
Right.
And this is my sidekick here, Andrew Guitros.
Good morning.
Good morning. And we've been preparing and getting our notes together, and sometimes I get a little confused. I've got a lot of notes, as you can see here, but we make it work. We make it work, and we want to thank Matt LeBlanc for assisting us last week. Our regular tech is back again today. Steve Gauthier. Steve had a little eye surgery performed, and he claims that it's already better. So I said, who did you use? He said, he used Dr. Azar from Lafayette. I said, well, isn't he one of the partners in Delta Media?
That owns this TV station.
That owns this TV station. He says, yes,
all connected.
All connected. Keeping the money in the family, Steve.
That's right.
Hopefully he gave you a break. You're listening, Doc. Okay, anyhow, we want to start off. We usually start with some sponsors, but I want to give a happy birthday before I forget to a fan of ours that makes sure that every Thursday and every Sunday he's at his own personal television. I know it's personal because I gave it to him. You remember that? And of course, I'm speaking of Chad Bello, 39 years young. Happy birthday to you. That was Monday, and I happened to be at the same restaurant where he and his mama and his sister and niece were having dinner at the Crawfish House, I'm gonna call it,
That's what it is.
for lack of a better name, Barry's place. And Kendall and I had gone to lunch and a little business transaction going on. And Chad was really excited. You know what he was excited about? They had just checked their mail, just received their mail, and he had a stack of happy birthday cards, but he was looking for the money.
Well,
he hardly realized that I was in the building. I mean, he was, Mama, let's open this next one. Let's open this next one. But anyhow, Chad, we love you, baby, and he's really doing well from that little, he handled it like it was a minor surgery when it wasn't. In fact, it was a major surgery. Stay with us, buddy. We love you, and we love the family because they do such a good job of taking care of our little loved one, Chad Bello. And well, we're going to get to a happy anniversary, but we have a picture of that later on.
How about another happy birthday to Edwin Edwards, the former governor? That was this week as well. Okay,
very good.
And still a young man with babies and everything else.
Baby on the way.
That's right.
Baby on the way. That's right. How about that? I forgot about that birthday. A couple of sponsors, please, because
I can handle that.
They make this all happen, and then we'll get right back to
by the Piggly Wiggly, and you can get all your groceries. Piggly Wiggly can help you with all the great meats they've got there. You know, the weather's still perfect. Maybe you're going to make that last-minute trip to Destin or one of those beach fronts, and you're going to get all that good Cajun food to bring with you to cook. Go by Piggly Wiggly. They got all that for you at great prices, all great fresh produce and fruit that you can bring to snack on.
We're going to come back with the picture later on. You kind of jumped that's right, but we'll get that later. We'll get that later.
But also, don't forget right now, they've got a bunch of back-to-school things in the back-to-school section. They've got 5 for $1 for some of the notebooks. They got filler paper, 2 for $1. They got ink pens, 4 packs for $3. Crayons, Elmer's glue and glue sticks, your number 2 pencils. Go by and pick some of the stuff up. Maybe just put some extra aside. Maybe you've already bought some of your supplies. You know, maybe you got certain things you got to get. But it's good to have the extra stuff and also to donate. I know a lot of places right now you can donate to help people for school supplies. Good place to get your stuff.
Well, you know, this weekend, Friday and Saturday is tax-free with school supplies.
Correct.
And they've kind of encompassed just about everything but automobiles or anything that's on a highway.
Right.
There's more than that, but it's it's been expanded, like laws get kind of stretched a little bit. Well, they kind of stretch that out, and hopefully it encourages people to take advantage of this savings.
Pump some money in the economy.
Pump some money.
And the medicine shop, go by the medicine shop if you've got diabetic type issues. They can help you out with all the equipment that you need, from the high quality, accuracy, true test meters, the strips that you need, the lancets you need. They also have diabetic shoes there available as well that you can, your insurance will pay for, all nice and certified there. Also, if you're looking to try to save a little bit on the waistline, you can get the MetaFast meals there. They're already put together. All you got to do is heat them up at home. Their people are certified coaches. They can teach you how to eat better, what meals to eat with, what to do in your exercise regime to lose some weight. Go by and see Dirk and the whole family there.
Okay, let's start with a few pictures. We have quite a number. No, was that was two? Okay, you have two. I'd asked you to do two. You did them. All right.
How about this photo?
That picture here was probably last Thursday night at Evangeline Downs. We had a visitor, and we invited him into our conversation and sit at our table. But he never sat at the table, but he participated. Real nice guy, Richard Bressler, B-R-E-S-S-L-E-R. I said, what brings you to Evangeline Downs Hotel, by the way, and Opelousas? And he says, well, I have a good client here. I said, really? He says, yes. He says, I'm in the ad production business, and maybe you've noticed some of the Opelousas General Health System ads. I said, sure. The one that touches me, I guess, that I remember the most is the ad says, our family, that's the people working at Opelousas General, taking care of your family. And of course, we all recognize a lot of the couples that are working there, cousins, brothers, sisters, combinations,
doctors,
doctors, and the Sebastian family had one or two pictures in there. And I said, I'm very impressed. Real nice guy. Found out he's a Tulane grad, where my little Megan graduated in May from. And hopefully he'll graduate one more degree from there. She's, changed from Loyola. She's going to Tulane. Did I tell you that?
You didn't tell me that.
Well, at the 11th hour.
That's kind of what, if you remember.
Then she left the country for a few days, so I never did find out what
precipitated the change. I made the comment to you when the discussion began. I made the comment to you when it first began. I said, funny she's not going to go to law school there too. I made that comment, and every time you'd bring it up, I'd say, funny she's not. I just, she liked it. She really liked it.
Well, she enjoyed the school, and I guess some other of her friends, maybe a year ahead of her, or some that she graduated with might be attending.
And she probably got to know some of the instructors from the undergrad part that participated at the law school as well.
No telling, because she did take some
advanced classes and all, sure.
Some law,
pre-law type and commercial.
She didn't call it pre-law, but law studies. They have different names from when I went to
study the Uniform Commercial Code and those type of things. I did some of that back in the day.
You did a little bit of that. Anyhow, Richard, next time you're in Opelousas, you have a standing invitation. I'd be happy to take you out to dinner, and more importantly, like to take you around our little community, and you can use that, some of what you see, hopefully in one of your ads, not just to be shown locally, but shown around the world.
You got it. And we got some more photos here.
And a longtime friend, J.C. Richard, he had a brother, Glenn Richard, who was a classmate of mine. He told me Glenn's been dead about 20 years. It looks like yesterday. And of course, with J.C., J.C.'s a couple of years older than I am. I'm not going to tell you how old that is, but I'm 76, and couple is what, 2 plus 76, I guess he's around 78, and his pretty little daughter there, Miss Charlotte. And we had a good conversation on a parking lot there. And then the next picture is another person that was on the parking lot. Now, got him out of his car to take a picture. And I'm talking about Robert Earl McBride.
There you go.
Robert Earl is a regular at the Palace. Not as much lately as at one time. He was there every day, every morning. And worked, if I recall correctly, retired retired from maybe state police, worked in the office. But again, where I get that's that old computer up here kind of grinding out some info. But anyhow, good person. And this is Miss Regina Charbonnet.
Now, this is not Napalooza. That's at Biscuit and Blues?
Blues in downtown Natchez, Mississippi.
There you go.
And of course, this young lady, Regina, started the Biscuit and Blues, I guess you could say, chain. And the first one, to my knowledge, was in San Francisco, California.
No kidding.
And when we were on a trip, Joe Fred, J.E., I remember, I think Martin Lambert was on that trip. We ended up in Sonoma, and she owned a restaurant there. And we had a beautiful afternoon with Regina, and of course, she recently, she and her husband Doug. Let me get this credit straight here. Doug have recently purchased the property known as King's Tavern, and it's thought to be the oldest business structure in maybe the state of Mississippi. And they are doing a lot of work to it. It's going to be a restaurant, but it's not going to be the steak and that you would think, you know, she's a
kind of a gourmet.
She's a gourmet chef, but she also is a writer of cookbooks. That's how she's basically made her living in recent years. That, and she's also the head chef on the American Queen, which is the riverboat traveling from New Orleans all the way up as far as you can travel up on the Mississippi in a steamboat type boat. And her husband, of course, Doug, has recently been approved by the Natchez Town Council to go forward with his distillery of rum.
Oh,
and
really?
You commented when I said that was a there's
one that they've just getting underway in Lacassine. Down along I-10. Matter of fact, I think you can take a tour there now. They're opening up for tours. The idea is you can go to taste and all that.
Well, you're going to be able to do this. The bar, there was a bar there, a little saloon bar, old time.
Right.
And he's going to convert that into the distillery, and he's going to also, is what I heard. I don't know if Doug told me that, but someone told me, maybe his brother-in-law, Peter Trusclair, told me. Somebody told me that you're going to take tours in there, and you do a little sampling, and you be able to maybe purchase to go, not to drink on the premises. It won't be a bar. It'll just be a tour type situation.
Excellent.
And those are very, very popular. Regina, Regina, I want you to know that next morning, Saturday, this was Friday night, Saturday morning, I went out looking for Doug to take a picture. I felt so bad. He was nice enough to come by my table, visited with me, and I didn't take a picture. Now that's not too good, Bobby. But you know, I'm good at taking the ladies' picture. Maybe that's why.
I wonder what that's about.
You know how that. And
this is the
Friday morning, I decided I would walk into the area. I bought a house at 407 B Street in Natchez, and around the corner from that house, I decided to take a little walk. And these are the type homes that are in the neighborhood. Now I have a little bitty one, but it's old. And what?
We got to take a break.
Take a first.
We're going to take a 1-minute break. We're going to come right back with more photos of beautiful historic Natchez, Mississippi.